All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Right, so we're standing tall, shoulders back and down, abs are in tight, and let's go side to side. Try to move your arms and your legs. See if you can maybe come forward a step or two, go back a step or two. But if going forward and back is a little problematic for you, then don't do it. Just stay in place. Good. Good. Now let's change the arm movement and pull back, 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 and let's lift the heels. Remember, go at your own pace. Really focus on keeping those shoulders down, abs in tight. 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs going, biceps curls. And let's bring the knees up in front. So up, up. Slow it down if you need to. Put a hand on the chair or the wall if you need to. Right, abs in really tight. Good. Good. 4, 3, 2, and let's just march. March. Move your arms, move your legs. Let's march out wide. And march back in. Abs in tight, march out wide. March back in. March out wide. March back in. And march out wide. And march back in. Good. And let's tap forward, arms forward. Good. Good. All right, so let's change the arms and go out to the side. Right, and then we're gonna tap across, tap across, tap across, tap across. I know it requires a little bit of brain power. Focus. Good. Let's do each leg one more time and then just march. Right, marching doesn't take much thought. We're gonna step forward, punch forward, left leg first, and we're gonna alternate. So let's go, step and punch, step and punch, step and punch. And try to punch like you really mean it. If you have a little mental target in front of you, if it helps, think of somebody or something that you wouldn't mind punching. Not that I'm encouraging violence. Okay, so now let's change that jab punch to an uppercut, 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 uppercut. And if you change your leg movement, doesn't matter. Some kind of leg movement is better than no leg movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So when you pull down, try to think about really pulling that elbow back. So up, down, up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just march. Roll your shoulders back. Good. All right. Let's grab a quick drink. We're going to do a little balance work, and then we'll get started. All right. Use the chair if you need it. Fingertips light on the chair, light on the wall. We're going to stand on one leg as long as we can, up to 30 seconds. You pick which leg you start with, right? Shoulders back and down, abs in tight. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, try to find that focal point. Keep your eyes on one point. If either leg gets a little tired, you can touch the toes of the leg that's lifted to the floor. We're halfway there. Breathe. Remember, you're not expected to stand like a statue. Good job. Step your foot down, shake them out a little bit. Whew. All right, let's get ready to switch sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, pick it up. All right, so abs are in tight. Try not to lean to one side or the other. Find that focal point. Abs in tight. Breathe. That's enough, probably. Try to relax the toes of the leg you're standing on. And release. Good job. Shake them out. Now you know the drill. We're going to do each side one more time. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Begin. All right. Abs in tight. Find that focal point. Use the wall or the chair if you need to. Remember, some days balance is great. Other days, maybe not so great. Do what you can. Good. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake them out a little bit. All right. Really relax those shoulders, abs in tight. And here we go. Pick it up. Last time for now. Just breathe. Remember, balance is finding that combination of effort and relaxation. And sometimes that's not so easy to do. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Set it down. Put a hand on the wall or chair. Pick a leg, swing it forward and back a few times, just to make sure we're not tightening anything up without loosening it, right? And then switch. Good job. All right. Grab your band or tube. If you don't have a band or tube, use your body weight or light weights, really light weights. Okay. So we're going to bring the arms out in front, lower than the shoulders, so round chest height. And I'm going to step my feet back, alternating. I'm going to pull my arms out. So try to pull your arms way out. Pinch your shoulder blades. Pinch your shoulder blades. Pinch. Abs are in tight. Pinch. So this is not a very fast movement. And really feel it. Like where your arms meet your shoulders and between your shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower down. Ooh, roll those shoulders back. Good job. All right, now we're going to shorten it up, right? I'm going to start by moving my right arm. So I'm going to put my left hand on the left side of my chest and pull that elbow down. Right elbow comes up. My palms facing my body. I'm going to extend my right arm, palm faces forward, and bend it. Extend it, and bend it. And remember, you want to try to keep that elbow in line with the shoulder so that when you extend your arm, you can't see it if you're looking at yourself sideways. Good job. Try to keep the left elbow down and the right elbow up. Again, that requires a little bit of brain power. 5, keep that right elbow back. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower your arms down. Roll those shoulders back. All right, and we're going to switch sides. All right, so hold that right hand right here. Lift the left elbow up and go out. And feel free to adjust the length of your whatever, tube or band, if you need to. Try to keep that right elbow or left elbow out in line with your shoulder. Right elbow stays down. Right, so when you extend the arm, you can't see it. Abs in really tight. One more time. Good job. Lower the arms down. Roll your shoulders back. All right, let's bring it up around behind us. Right, shorten it up a little bit. Push your arms out and cross in front. Alternate which arm goes in front. I'm going to tap my legs or tap my feet as well, just so I'm getting my arms and my legs moving. And try to bring those arms out nice and wide. When we bring the arms out wide, the shoulder blades are maybe pinching a little bit, right? Abs are in tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower them down. Roll your shoulders. Whew. I don't know about you, but I felt that one. Okay. And then bring it back up. Shorten it up a little bit. Okay. So let's alternate. Right. So we're going to go up, up, cross, cross. Okay. Take your time. Go at your own pace. Pull those abs in tight. All right. Here we go. So up, up, cross, cross. 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 Up, up, cross. Now just up. We're going to alternate. Up, 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 up. So if you want to lift that foot, lift it. If you just want to step it forward, that's fine too. Each side one more time, and then we go across. Cross, 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 cross. Try to bend and straighten those elbows. Good. Heart rate should be going up a little bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Stop. Lower your arms down. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Okay, we're going to take the tube or band and bring it in front of you. You're going to take one end, drop it down on the floor. I'm going to start stepping on the end with my right foot, and I'm holding the other end of my left hand. All right, and then we're going to raise the arm up like this. Try to keep that shoulder down, abs and tight. So here we go. Just up to about shoulder level, but that arm needs to stay straight out from the shoulder. And it wants to come forward because forward is easier. So adjust the length if you need to. Making it longer takes a little bit of the resistance away. Making it shorter adds resistance. Try to relax your grip a little bit. Make sure you're not going like this. Not that I think any of you would. So abs are in really tight. Let's do 3 more. 3, feel that shoulder working. 2, last time. Good job. Roll that shoulder forward. Roll it back. Good. Okay. And let's switch sides. Right. So now I'm stepping on it with my left foot and my right arm is going to be moving. Here we go. Up, down. So abs are in really tight. Make sure that right arm is straight out in line with the shoulder and not coming forward a little bit. And forward might be easier, but easy is not our goal. We want it to get easier the old-fashioned way by getting stronger. And we can do it. Four, keep that arm back. 3, abs are in tight. 2, shoulder stays down. Last one, good work. Roll that shoulder back. Woo, breathe. All right, now we're gonna step on it with both feet, right? Make sure it feels even on both sides. Make an X, switch the handles. Hold your hands, take your feet apart a little bit, right? And then hold your hands against the front of your legs, and we're gonna pinch those shoulders back, pinch your shoulder blades, squeeze. Right? So abs are in really tight, and we're pinching back, pinching back, pinching back, pinching back, pinching back. Abs are in really tight. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. See if you can stay right here, but if you need to stand in front of your chair, do. If you want to undo the X, that's fine too. And we're going to push back, stand up. Remember, abs are in tight. Try to pinch your shoulders back a little bit, pushing back into the heels. Chin stays down, so you're looking at the floor when you come forward. And then inhale on the way back up. I know that's a lot to think about, but we've been doing these for a while, so hopefully it's getting to be a little bit more like second nature. Push back, stand up. Push back, stand up. Push back, stand up. Push back. Good. Remember, go at your own pace. Try not to let your hands change position. Keep those abs in tight. Let's do 2 more. One more time. Good work, everyone. All right. Now, if you have that X, undo it, right? Shorten it up a little bit. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Shoulders back and down. Pull those abs in extra tight. And let's start going to the left. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Make sure you have enough resistance that you can feel this. Abs in really tight. Try to keep both knees straight, both feet flat. Remember, it's fun. One more time. Good, come center. Adjust things if you need to. Refresh that shoulder roll back, refresh the ab contracting, and let's go right. Down, up, shoulders stay down. Remember, it's not a shoulder lift. It's not a head tilt. Feel that right side of your waist. Just a little bit of space between your feet. Do be careful if you have any kind of spine issues. But everyone, abs in really tight. When we feel it in the back, it's usually because the abdominal muscles have relaxed and they're not supporting. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Whew, good work. All right. So release your tube or your band to full strength or full length. And if you are using weights, just hold your arms at your sides, right? Lift your head up. So lift the crown of your head up really high. Try to have a little tuck in your chin, and then turn your head and just look side to side a few times. Try to keep your head up really tall. And you should feel it in your neck muscles. They're releasing a little bit. They're loosening up. All right, shoulders are back and down. Abs are in tight. Just loosening up those neck muscles a little bit. Good. Okay, so now, if you can, we're going to do a little side stepping. So if you can redo that X, do. And this time, try to bring your hands out to the sides of your legs. If you don't have a tube or band, then just hold your hands at the sides of your hips. And let's take 2 steps to the left and then 2 steps to the right. So here we go. Step left, twice, step right, twice, left, twice, right. Try to keep your shoulders over your hips, right? So we're not going like this. Good, left. One more time, left, right. Now out and in, left, in, right, in, left, in, right. If this is really hard and you have an X, let your hands come down a little bit more. But remember, it doesn't have to be a very big movement. Do try to make sure that your toes are not turning out. Left, right, left. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling these. That's a good thing. Remember, we don't want to stop just because we start feeling them. Let's do 2 more on each side. So left, really push 1 more, abs in tight, left and right. Good job, stand up. Whew. Undo your X. Good job. All right, step your feet wider apart, bring your hands behind you. Press back, press back, press back. So try to relax your grip. Try to keep your hands behind you. Whew. Let's do one more. Ooh, good job. Come off of your band or tube. Set it aside. We're done with it. Roll your shoulders forward a few times. Roll them back a few times. Good. Grab a quick drink. Okay. Now, we're going to put a hand on the chair as lightly as you can. Let's start with the right leg. Knee up, leg back. Knee up, leg back. Knee up, leg back. Remember, the chest goes only as low as the leg can lift behind you. So we don't want the chest to be way down toward the floor and the leg be only an inch off the floor. I know that's an exaggeration, but abs in tight. Reach, try not to lean too hard on the chair. Last time. Good job, set it down, shake out your legs a little bit. Now you can turn around, switch sides if you want to. And we're gonna switch legs. So knee up, leg back. Remember, fingertips on the chair. We wanna try not to really lean on the chair with our palms and try not to use your thumb. We can hold a lot of weight in our thumbs. Woo, breathe. Good. Good job, and set that leg down. Shake them out a little bit. If you're feeling any stiffness in your low back, make sure you do some swings or maybe knee up to your chest, something like that. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the right leg, sorry, and we're gonna swing it around in front, around behind, around in front. And you wanna try to really let that leg come out away from you. But again, we're not leaning on the chair or the wall or the railing or whatever you're using for balance. But we want to just loosen up those hips. And when we loosen up the hips, we also loosen up the low back. Let's do it one more time. Right, so starting in front, behind, and around again. Good job, and release, shake them out. Now I do have to move my chair. All right, and let's do the other side. So we'll round in front, around behind. Around in front, around behind. Abs are in really tight. Try to stay up nice and tall. Good. Let's do one more. Good job. All right, now, I did not forget about the biceps curls. I just didn't want to do them with the tube or the band. So let's go ahead and grab weights and we're going to do some biceps curls, right? So we're going to pull those shoulders back and down. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way up, all the way down 7 times. We're going to stop at the top. We're going to go halfway down and back up 7 times. And then we're going to go to the bottom and halfway up 7 times. Try to be really precise about stopping with your forearms parallel to the floor. No higher, no lower. Okay, so get your position, feet nice and wide, abs are in tight, shoulders back. Here we go. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. So we're going to do 7 full ones and then bring them back up. 5. Relax your grip as much as you can. Last full one, up and all the way down. Then back up, right? Halfway down. Up, halfway down. Try to relax your grip. Halfway down. Up, not too fast. One more time. All the way down, halfway up. Halfway up, down. They should be burning a little bit. Just one more. Good job. Set the weights down. Ooh, shake out your arms. Unfortunately, there aren't any great ways to stretch out the biceps. All right, now we're going to come back to the chair. Try to make sure that you're standing really close to the chair because we want to go like this a little bit or like this. So try not to do that, but stand with your legs under you. Hands just rest lightly on the chair. I'm going to take my left leg back, no, my right leg back because it's closer to you, right? And then all we're going to do is pinch. So I'm squeezing up here, I'm squeezing my glutes, the muscles in my tush, and my foot comes off the floor a little bit, but it doesn't have to, right? As long as you can really feel that squeeze here, the foot doesn't have to come off the floor. Right? So, but if it does, keep that upper body up tall. Try not to be like a seesaw. Right? So abs are in tight, shoulders are relaxed back and down, squeeze. And you might feel it more in the left leg than you do the right at this point, but that's okay. Good. Let's do 3, 2. Make sure that your foot is landing lightly. Good job. Shake them out. Whew. All right, and we're going to switch. So you want to try to keep this knee straight, well, both knees straight, abs in tight, relax your shoulders and pinch. So we're pinching this here. Try not to lean forward. Pinch, 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 and feel it. Feel it on both sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. So let's swing each leg forward and back a few times. Good job. All right. And then we're going to go back to the chair. And again, make sure that you're standing tall and your legs are under you and not behind you. And we're going to take the right leg back. And this time we're going to bend it, straighten it. So we're going to lift that heel, lower it. And we're going to keep that right knee behind the left leg, ideally. No more forward than next to the left leg. So try not to let the right knee come out in front of the left leg, because we want to feel this back here in the back of this leg. And again, the toes come down to the floor lightly. So we're controlling that lower and we're not leaning forward. Whew. I don't know about you, but I feel this. Abs in tight. Good job. So turn and face forward. Bring that right heel out in front of you. Heel down, toes up, and push back a little bit. Right? So just like this. And feel a stretch down the back of your right leg. Good. Abs in tight. Inhale, come up. And let's switch. Okay, so now the left leg goes back. We're staying up tall and we're pulling heel up, down, up, down. Try to keep your upper body up tall. Only as much weight in the chair or the wall as you need to support you, help you keep your balance. Try to keep that left knee behind the right. Whew. 4 more. 4. Ooh, abs in tight. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, bring the left heel out in front, heel down, toes up. Push your hips back. I want to almost feel like you're dragging your left heel across the floor, except don't. Good, and slowly stand up. Okay, now this next one we're gonna do initially without any weights. So what I want you to do is bring your arms down to your sides and turn your palms forward so your pinky fingers are touching the sides of your legs and your thumbs are out away from you. Shoulders are back and down, and we want to bring those arms out. And right here, they want to rotate upward. Try to really make sure that they're facing forward and back down. And it's very difficult to keep them facing forward and keep your arms back. It's going to be very hard for many. But do try to keep your palms forward and don't let them rotate up or down. Out and up, out and down, and really pay attention. For most of us, it's the left one that we have to think about. So periodically glance at the left arm because the left one wants to go like this and rotate upward. And then here it wants to rotate up again. Right, this is not so easy. Good, let's do it one more time. Good work. I'm relaxing. Just roll your shoulders forward a time or 2 or even 3. Roll them back. Good job. Okay, we're going to come back to the chair and see if you can stand like this, right? Now, here's the trick. So we're going to go like this, right? But what we don't want to do is go like this. And mind you, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But we want the upper body to stay still, pretty still. And just right here, the right leg is going to move. So I'm bending both knees. I'm making sure that the toes of my right foot are pointing forward, and I'm just taking it away from me a little bit. So abs in tight, up, down. And if you need to touch it at the bottom, that's fine. But if you don't, that's fine too. Little lift and lower. Little lift and lower. Hands as light on the chair as you can make them. And you're going to feel it again in both legs. You might even feel it more in the left leg than the right. Let's do 3 more. 3, upper body tall, abs in tight, shoulders down. Good job. Step it down. Ooh, shake out your legs. Woohoo! Those are hard. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Right, so abs in tight, shoulders back and down. Only as much weight in the chair as you need, and try to tuck your tush under because there's a little bit of a tendency to go here. Right, so soften your knees a little bit, abs in tight, and then the left leg. Right, try to make sure that the toes are pointing forward and not out. And little lift and lower. It's a small movement. It's not very big. Upper body staying as tall as you can make it and as still as you can make it. If your toes need to touch at the bottom, that's fine. Again, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Set it down. Turn to your chair or the wall again. Step back a little bit away. Swing your legs side to side. All right, loosen them up. Good. And then let's switch. Good job. Shake them out a little bit. I'm just going to move my chair out of the way. Now, grab your heaviest weights. We're going to do another set of shoulder blade pinches. Okay, so grab those heavy weights. Right, arms down by your side, feet just hip distance apart, abs in super tight, and we're going to pinch back. So you want to try not to move your arms too much. I'm just keeping my hands at the sides of my legs. And I'm pulling my shoulders back, but my arms are not creating the movement. And pinch those shoulder blades, abs in really tight. Good job. Let's set those weights down just momentarily, right? Bend your knees and your hips. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Okay. And let's pick up the weight just in the right hand. Okay, so we're going to work the left side of the waist. Fingertips either behind your left ear or on your left shoulder. Feet pretty close together. Abs in super tight. Here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Both feet are flat. Both knees are straight. Four, three, two. Now, if you want to put the weight down before you stretch, go right ahead. Good job. Let's reach that arm up. Push your hips a little bit to the left. Reach the left arm up and over. So we're really stretching that left side. Breathe. Good. And release. And let's switch sides. Right. So up tall, shoulders back and down, abs in tight. Right hand is either on the shoulder or behind the right ear. And here we go. Down, up. Abs are in as tight as you can make them. Three more, you can do it. 3, 2, if you want to put the weight down, feel free. Here we go. Reach the right arm up, push your hips to the right, reach the right arm over to the left. Feel that right side stretching, and that weight is helping with the stretch. Keep your feet flat, try to keep your knees straight. Good job. All right. Let's set these weights down. Ooh, and then pick up your lightest weights. Okay, we're going to work the shoulders a little bit. And no, I didn't forget about sitting and standing. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so bring your arms down to your sides. Actually, turn your palms forward. Let's raise them this way. All right, so up, down. And again, try to keep those arms out to the sides, not in front. Now, this is hard. So don't think it's just you. It's not. These are hard. One more like this. Hold your arms down, turn your palms toward the sides of your legs and side and back up. Not too many more of these, maybe 3. 3, try to really raise up. No fair going back like this. One more time. Good job, everyone. Let's set those weights down. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Okay. I'm going to grab a quick drink and then I'm going to pick up weights and I'm going to sit down and stand up. So remember, if you're staying seated, you put that weight out by your knee, right? And lift and lower as high as you can, alternating without leaning back. Okay. So if you're standing and sitting, weights can be by your side or they can be up on your shoulders, your choice. Feet out at least as wide as the chair legs, and it's okay to toe out for this one too. Just make sure that you know where your chair is. And here we go. Sit down, nice and lightly like a falling leaf. Abs are in really tight. And up. And up. And up. Good. Remember, if you start to get tired and you're using weights, you can set the weights down. And if you're not using weights, you can sit down and just alternate the knee lift. You can do this. Remember, if your knees are complaining, just tell them to be quiet. It's good for them. Make sure that we have more weight in your heels than in your toes. We're about 2/3 of the way through. Just so you know. Let's see if we can do 6 more. You can do it. Don't let your brain talk you out of it. 4, abs in tight. 3, 2. Last one. Good work, everyone. If you have weights, set them down. Whew. All right, so sit maybe in the center of your chair. Lean back a little bit, pick a knee, bring it into your chest. Maybe circle your foot, circle your ankle. Make sure if you're circling your foot or your ankle that you go in both directions. That's usually helpful. Whew, breathe. Good, and let's switch sides. So knee in and circle back. Good, really hold that knee in. We're holding it for 30 seconds. So even if you're not circling your foot or ankle anymore, keep holding that knee in. Good, and then put it down. All right, so Let's sit in about the middle of the chair. See, lean back so your shoulders are touching the chair back, but you're not leaning on it, right? Hold on to the chair frame, right? And either alternate, pull those abs in really tight so that your legs aren't doing so much of the work, but your abs are. And if you can pick up both feet. And keeping your knees up higher is a little bit easier for your abs. Bringing them down lower is much harder, right? So they can touch the floor. Abs in tight. Don't feel it in your low back. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good job. Put your feet down. Sit up, right? Reach up tall into a stretch. So make sure you're not arching your low back, but kind of tuck your tush under a little bit. Good. And lower your arms down, right? And then slide over to the right side of your chair. Hold on to the side with your left hand. Lower that right knee down. Make sure that you're not sitting all the way back on the chair, right? Lift up as tall as you can. Left knee is out in front of your hip. Lift up. See if you can push back a tiny bit. Feel it in the front of your hip and down the front of your leg. Right, so as always, abs are in tight. This is important. Breathe, that's important too. And it does seem like we hold it for a long time, but it's good that we do so. Good, and sit up. And then bring that right foot forward and let's slide over to the left side of the chair. Hold on with the right hand. Left side of the tush is off the chair, right side is on. Lower the left knee down. Sit up tall, push back a little bit. Make sure that that right knee is out directly in front of your hip because it wants to move over like this. Try to get it over here. And think about lifting up and pushing back a little bit. Really feel it in here. Remember, if you're not feeling it in here, something's not right. So rethink your approach and see if you can fix it. Almost there. Breathe. Good. Sit up. Bring that foot forward. Come back to the center of the chair. Let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. Remember, if you need to, extend the left leg or put your ankle just below the left knee, right? Try to push gently out or downward on that right thigh, not the knee, but the thigh. And there's a little tendency to want to lean back. Pull yourself forward. So you almost feel like you're leaning forward a little bit, right? And that hip is really tight. So this is a hard stretch. Good. Okay, now 2 hands to the outside of that right knee, and we're going to pull the right leg over toward the left side of our body and pull it up in towards your chest. So I'm really pushing hard with my right hand, and then I feel it kind of down in here. You know, we all feel it maybe a little bit differently because we're tighter in different spots. Breathe. We have 10 seconds more. Try to keep pushing. Smile. Think happy thoughts. Good job. Let's release and put it down and breathe. Whew. Extend both heels out in front of you. Straighten your knees, right? Pull your toes up toward the ceiling. Hold on to the chair. See if you can come forward. Tuck your chin down a little bit, right? So we're here. Shoulders are back. Chest is lifted. And breathe. Good. And then inhale and sit up. Okay. And then we're going to take the left ankle over the right knee. Make sure that right knee is out in front of your hip. Extend the right leg. Put your ankle below your knee if you need to. Gently press down above the knee with 2 hands. Make sure you're sitting up. Try not to sit back. If this is really comfortable, you're probably leaning back. I hate to say it, but this is not a comfortable stretch. Try to breathe and just relax that hip. It's not so easy to do. I totally get that. Okay, now 2 hands on the outside of that left knee, and we're going to bring that left leg across and up in toward our chest. Cross, up and in. Breathe. Keep pushing it over and pulling it back in. We should be really feeling these stretches because these are areas that we tend to be tight in. Good. And release. And go ahead and stand up. Right? See if you can bring your hands behind you. Right? And either hold one hand with the other, interlace your fingers if you'd like, and see if you can lift your arms up away from you. Now, if they won't lift very high away from you, see if you can grab maybe your tube or your band or a towel. And sometimes that helps us to be able to get them up a little bit higher, right? But shoulders are back and we're staying up tall. And you kind of feel it in here. Try to tuck your chin down a little bit because there's a little tendency to want to push the chin forward. Good. And lower your arms down. Take some big shoulder rolls forward, maybe 3 or 4, and 3 or 4 shoulder rolls to the back. And let's reach up tall one more time. Good. Lower the arms back down, and we are all done. So great job, everyone. As always, thanks for coming. Have a lovely weekend, but be careful. We all know